Poof. Happy Tuesday, or as I like to call it, the day after Monday Night Football. Hopefully, we go longer than Aaron Rodgers' Jets career. Hopefully, we don't get beat in, our knowledge here like the Giants. Got to give a shout out to the Cowboys, even though I hate them. Played pretty good. My Eagles 1-0, so, off to a good start. Somebody said, Noob, Eagles played like shit against the Vikings. Well, let me tell you something. Last year, the Eagles played like shit against Detroit week 1. NFC North opponent played like shit. Who knows? Maybe we got the same script. But anyway, first week of NFL is in the books. Now, I know you guys didn't come here to talk about NFL. You came to talk about Coco Bongo. Wait, what? Yes. Last week, our one co-host, Mr. Rocksteady, was away. You guys want to know if he's got a tan or what? Let's see.
SPF 50, baby.
What's going on, Rocksteady?
Not much. So funny story. So every day we just lathered ourselves up in suntan lotion, right? Like so much. And then the last day we're going on that excursion, so we have to be out on this boat for 5 hours in the middle of the day, right? And they're like, oh, where you're going is a protected area. You can't put on sunscreen. And we're like, fuck, because we were swimming with whale sharks and manta rays and stuff, right?
Oh.
So then we just got fried on the very last day. Other than that, we were good. So I'm white and peeling. It's the two worst options.
And you just got home 12 hours ago. How,
It was at least 24 hours ago.
24. Well, I'm glad you had some fun. I'm glad you got to, get some free time, clear the mind, not work. But you did a lot, man. You were posting some, you posted the one scuba dive. Then you were sending us in our group chat everything you were doing. You found a video game and a comic book store or a little thing there too. You want to talk about that?
So I did. God bless my girlfriend for putting up with me, but she knew. I'm like, oh, let's
Shout out Morgan.
Let's pop in this store. I wonder what they have. Anytime I would see toys or older stuff. So there were a couple stores that just had really dated merchandise, and they had a bunch of sealed GameCube games, older Yu-Gi-Oh packs, stuff like that, right? But it was so sun faded. It was just brutal. Maybe the packs would still be okay, but those GameCube games were pretty dope, and they were $30 Canadian kind of thing. But for a sealed GameCube game, that's pretty good.
Sealed anything is pretty good.
I asked everywhere, and nobody had comic books. We found one bookstore, and they had some graphic novels, and we even went to Walmart, and they didn't have any Lorcana, unfortunately.
You mean L Walmart? Because it's probably L Walmart there. Yeah,
El
or
Walmarto.
The little dash and an extra E in there. But I've never been to a Walmart outside of Canada or US.
So shopping tip is to get your booze, go to Walmart. You know that Kraken rum?
Yes. Yeah.
$8 a bottle. Yeah, Walmart's good for that.
Damn. Wow, we've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
But our priorities are a little messed up. But man, I'm glad you had a good time. Summer is officially, and I know people be like, oh, Noob, come on. We still got September. We still got till the 22nd. We do not. Summer's over. Up in Canada, when the kids go back to school, when NFL starts, summer's over. Today I was wearing shorts. Guess what? I was also wearing a hoodie. It was 23 degrees, but summer's over. So that just means that it's time to watch Netflix, time to rewatch all the Marvel stuff, time to watch Loki season 1 because Loki season 2 is just about 2 weeks away. Ahsoka is doing great. Man, I can't believe that she becomes Darth Vader. It's insane. Oh, wait, that's a spoiler. Sorry,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Sorry. I didn't know that she became Darth Vader and was
it's amazing she could get into those helmet and everything.
Yeah, so it's crazy, but and that Anakin is her father, it's so weird. So I'm really enjoying I'm really enjoying this series really well. I'll probably be giving my episode rating a little bit down the road. So let's start talking comics, man. And
you don't want to say hi to the chat?
No, we will. Oh, we will.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I saw football. comment from Swag that I kind of want to be like, all right, slow down. But those are the Cali guys, right? They they're like the New Yorkers. So but I do want to touch
Let's
on.
just say they're an hour behind.
I do want to touch on the fact that we will be talking and showing the teaser Aquaman trailer that came out a few days ago. So many questions, so many questions. I don't know. You ever look at something and you're like, like kind of how like most people look at me at a con when they see me wearing sandals? They're like, that's kind of how I was going through with this trailer. So have you seen it, Rexton?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, we'll wait till the end to talk about it. But yeah, do have to ask you before we start. Actually, you know what? Let's go say hello to the chat first, and then we'll talk in Comic Book Day. All right, Frank Garcia was here 2 hours ago. Thought we only got 30-minute warning. You usually do. Yeah, you usually do.
But we like your settings.
Yeah, we like it. Thank you for coming. Gold medal to you, sir. Mr. Dan Delatorre, silver again, back-to-back weeks. Mr. Michael Baker taking home the bronze medal, or as I like to call it, the medal that Canada beat the U.S. in basketball at the FIBA World Championships a few days ago. So shout outs to Canada. We're balling. All the Americans just are like, man, fuck you, and then just leave.
Yeah.
But hey, you gotta accept it when we win, right? Neighbor to the north, what's going on, man? Wood medal to you. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Morgan, dibs on. Yeah, that's a kid's show, so I can't be showing that. That's YouTube police are out there. Mr. AOA's in the house. Morgan's just unsubbing. She's not about the kids. Rocksteady on time, suckers. Brandon is in here. The one Cyclops fan I think I know in my whole life. So yeah, I got a big shout out to Brandon. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Actually, you know what's funny? Rocksteady, as a cat dad, I doubt you guys will be able to see, but Lola, my kitten, my cat, she went to town on my arm, and I noticed this morning when I woke up there's an X on my wrist, and I was like, holy shit, she turned me into an X-Men. And then I was like, nah, that's stupid, but she did mark me up, so I got an X on my wrist.
You're a giant pussy.
Ooh, damn. Wow. Okay. Rocksteady. Remember, this is a kids show.
Kids show.
Yeah, kids show. Okay. Mr. Swagglehouse is in here. What's going on, sir? How are you? Mr. West Coast, Mr. Brock Purdy, Mr. 49ers. I want to see how he reacts when they start losing games. You played Pittsburgh, okay? Let's just right off the bat. You played Pittsburgh, okay? It's like playing the Giants on Monday night. That's basically what it turned out to be, okay? So let's relax, pump the brakes, calm down. But good win, week one. It's like Bill fans, man. The whole game yesterday, Bill fans. I have a lot of Bill fan friends because of the area, right? We're so close to Buffalo. The way they were talking to me, because I'm like the one non-Buffalo fan, was insane. Like you would have thought that when they were up 13-6, that they like the parade was going to start today. Like that's how crazy they are here. And I threw so many stones at the end of that game. I was dying laughing. So I enjoyed yesterday's game 100%.
It was a wild week, man. For week one.
Yeah.
Like, you touched on the Aaron Rodgers thing, and nobody likes to see that. But, like, the Jets, man, like, it was supposed to be so good.
I know. They're not going to do anything with Zach Wilson. I just read a report just before I came on. Colin Kaepernick's agent reached out to the Jets saying he's ready to play. I don't know what that means because the dude hasn't played for like 5 years. So, yeah, we'll see. That's like me calling up like the Toronto Argonauts, be like, hey, I'm ready. Whenever you need me, I'm ready.
Just so you know.
Neighbor to the north is a Bronco fan. Yeah, you can't lose to the Raiders. That's just embarrassing. I would put a paper bag over my head, but hey, it is what it is. Some weeks you win. Every dog has its day. Mr. Nowhere Bound's in here. Mr. Vancouver Comic Junkie just picked up another I was gonna say Guardian GSX Giant Size X-Men #1. The photo he posted, man, that book looked super clean. I don't know if you saw it, Greg, but like,
oh yeah, he sent me pictures like right when he grabbed it, and it was, the story is hilarious.
I don't know the story.
And he got just killer bucks. Like, awesome.
Well, I'm a little jealous, but yeah, when he posted, I was like, "Holy shit, that's white! Like it is crisp, it's clean, high grade for sure." I'm sure we're gonna see it in a few months or a few weeks, because I'm assuming he's gonna send it off to CGC. I know he's been chasing that one and Hulk 181 since like 2020, so it's nice to see him that he got some copies now.
That's a good book.
Mr. Jules is in here. What's up, Jules? What up? Summer ends in December on the island, man. Gotta move here, guys. What island?
Vancouver Island? Vancouver Island.
What fucking island? I don't even know where Jules is from. Where is Jules from?
Oh, okay? He's an island boy for sure.
Jesus Christ, Mrs. Prime, I'm gonna choke you from New Jersey. Oh, right, because the whoa, dude, you know what? You know what just happened? You turned my light off because that's weird, or maybe it just burnt out. That's fucking weird. Yeah. That's good timing. All right, I guess no light, but I'm surprised he's here because isn't the show?
No, my internet's frozen.
Whoa, shit. I don't know what the hell happened there. Whew. All right. Rocksteady?
What happened there?
Well, I have no idea what happened there. That's crazy. Dude, as soon as Justin said that, my power went off. The light went off. That was insane. Whew. Okay. Back to the show. That was crazy. Oh, my gosh. Whew. Yeah, we're just gonna have some technical difficulties in getting that PowerPoint back. So just give me a second. Jesus, Justin, what are you trying to do here, man?
Yeah, lay off, man. He's sorry.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Sorry, there was a few people that just entered. Let's see here. We got some comic sheiks in the house. Mr. Hyper's in the house. So yeah, we got it going. The Comic Raider is in here. Yeah, the Comic Raider, Comic Nation, porn star Jimmy leading them to victory. Oh, dude, yeah, Jimmy, that was tough. Ozzy's in here. What's going on, Ozzy? So yeah, Canadian survivalist. Good evening. I don't think I've seen you here before. So yeah, don't talk shit. Don't shit talk Star Wars. Hey, I wasn't talking shit. I was just making it more exciting. All right, Newbie's face when watching the Aquaman trailer for the 90th time. All right, let's get it going. Rocksteady, light week, heavy week. What are your thoughts on New Comic Book Day this week, sir?
I'm so light these days. I'm just slowly stashing away Scotty Young books. My Miles Morales books, but as far as that, I'm not chasing any spec books or anything like that.
I don't think there's any spec books per se this week. FOC, I know the Spider Boy book is coming out this week. Big shout out to Blakk Crown because he's a big FOC guy, so he's on that. But yeah, this week I think is a little lighter, but we'll still talk about it. One question that I have to ask. Dynamite pick of the week. You weren't here last week. I think you would have liked it. But what do you think? Cleavage, Disney, movie poster. What are your thoughts here?
You went Cleavage last week, I believe, when I watched the replay.
Damn. You watched the replay?
Okay. I know, right? I'm loyal.
Okay.
And then, so I'm guessing you went back to Disney.
I'm
going to guess there's a Negaduck variant in there somewhere.
Ooh, you know what? I thought about it. I really did think about it. I thought about it. But I'm just going to let everybody down. So, show 142 without Mr. Blakk Crown. So, we only got myself and Rocksteady here tonight. So, let's start the show 142. You know how it is. We start off with New Comic Book Day. First up, we've got Dynamite Pick of the Week, where we've got the vote from Rocksteady to be Disney. And is he ever wrong? We're going definite cleavage here for all you sick freaks. I thought, you know what? What's a great way to end NFL season? Week number 1. Let's do it with some cleavage. So here you go. I would not pick this book up, but this is just one that made me look twice. I know this is a kid's show, so Rocksteady, be careful on your commenting here, but what are your thoughts on the Dynamite pick of the week this week?
This isn't even a good cover.
Yo, it is a great cover. All right.
Where do you even, of all the books, you chose this one? It blows my mind every week. Every week.
I hear that a lot. I'm more of a guy that is all about the art. So if you actually look in the skyline here, right? Look at the sky. There's a lot of detail, even in the rock formation. I thought you would, appreciate that, being like kind of Mr. Nature and all that stuff, but really nice art there.
She looks dehydrated to me.
Yeah, she's in the middle of nowhere. But $50 for me is too much, so I would pass on this. I wouldn't touch this. Not much cleavage, nudity. You know how it is, AOA. All right, yeah. Let's start the real show. So that was our Dynamite pick of the week. Boom. All right, we're going to start off with some Star Wars. Haha. Justin, please don't cut out the power. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi, first Reva, third sister coming out. So this is the cover A. A few people are going after that variant, but on this show, we try to do the opposite. So we just show the cover A's. So Rocksteady, first Reva, third sister. Does it mean anything to you? Because I know in talking with Justin when this came out on FOC a few weeks ago, his exact words, and I think it was a quote, said, "Who cares about Reva, the third sister?" And I think you made a comment adding to that. So I leave it to you, sir. Anything important here, or are you happy that you skipped it?
Yeah, I'm happy I skipped it. It's okay, so nobody's going to say that Reva is their favorite character, if that makes sense. Nobody's gonna be like, I really gotta add Reva to my collection.
Yo, challenge
like these sisters, there's so many. Yeah, this does absolutely nothing for me. With that being said, I'm grabbing the whole Mando series, like I'm subscribed to that. So they are cool that they have first appearances in them, and you never know what will turn up later in the movie timelines and who they focus on. Is it the worst pick ever? No, I don't. I think it's one of the okayer ones, but yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me.
I think there's a lot of Star Wars books that are like that, right? Like a first appearance, and then everybody kind of goes nuts sometimes. But yeah, I'm kind of hearing both things. Like when it came out, when it was announced, when it was announced on FOC and stuff like that, there was a bunch of people going after it. I was watching like a few people who do FOC shows and stuff like that, and they had it in like their top 3 out of their top 10 to go grab. I don't know. Usually when I have
it's a slow week when. Kind of thing, right?
Usually when I've got like a Star Wars question, I just throw Justin a picture. I don't even have to tell him what it is. He's just like, nah, or like, yeah. And he
literally just says no.
Yeah, he's like, no. I think he said no, go buy this instead or something, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, it's just, I mean, if you got it, great. If not, it is what it is. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm not going to go chase it. If it is something and it's flippable, I'm pretty sure it'll be on the shelf. It usually is. So for me,
we should do a Nemesis Prime Star Wars pick of the week.
Ooh. Sponsored by the Comic-Con podcast?
Sponsored by Nemesis Prime. Sponsored by Jewels.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. I'd like that.
Jewels pick of the week, and it's always a Star Wars book.
we definitely have to do that. All right, next book up. There's been some weird first appearances in the Incredible Hulk run lately, right? We had, I think 2 weeks ago, we had First Brothers Deep, and I think a lot of the comments were like, how did he get that name? Now we got Swamp Siren. I don't know how to feel about this. I know a lot of people said, hey, man, since Kate's left it, I mean, it's been a pretty good run. They're trying to go back to like kind of that Immortal Hulk vibe. I haven't really picked up on it, but yeah, these first appearances, a little weird. Anything here that you maybe are like, hey, no, you need to have Swamp Siren in your PC now, or is this just something that's just going to be $1 book down the road?
I will say this. there are not a lot of people who have Hulk books on their pull list.
Mm-hmm.
Shops are ordering low right now, and people are comparing this to Immortal Hulk. And Immortal Hulk was a hell of a run. One of the better stories of modern comics, say in the last 10 years or whatever. And the first appearances in those books don't hold a ton of value, but they do hold value.
Right.
So depending where they go with this run, and if it does catch fire, and it, by all means, it sounds like it is, you never know with some of these. So I don't think this is a bad pick if you grab it. Personally, I'm just not speccing right now a ton. So yeah, I wouldn't blame anybody who does go after this.
Yeah, I think this one is definitely going to be able to be on the shelf for a little bit. There's a lot of Hulk books that are still on the shelf, so not really chasing it. Spec here, I don't know. I think this is like way huge long term, if anything. I'm definitely okay kind of sitting this one out. So, and that's basically what I've been doing with a lot of the Hulk stuff. I got issue 1. I got the annual one, but other than that, that's just kind of where it
what
is.
I find with Hulk is the villains or the auxiliary characters don't carry over into like the universe, right?
Right.
I find they're very Hulk focused. Hulk has to battle them. Other than Abomination, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of characters from there that transfers over.
Yeah.
And I think that's very limiting with Hulk.
It's interesting. It's interesting. All right. Probably the book that a lot of people went crazy for. A lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were hyping it. A lot of influencers were kind of pushing it, saying, you know, all this stuff. And it kind of is perfect timing. Why do I say that? Because, well, Loki 2 is just 2 weeks away. October 6th is just around the corner, right? Yeah, because it's September 12th, 24th. Yeah, about 3 weeks away. So kind of perfect timing. Alligator Loki was seemingly popular, I guess. I don't remember him being that popular back then. I thought the kid Loki kind of stole the show when they all met or whatever. So I don't know. I skipped this one. I know a lot of people were getting it. A lot of people are talking about it. Greg, I think there's a Scotty Young one as well.
That's my pick of the week.
Yeah.
Sure.
I kind of stayed away from this, man. I think there's just going to be too many books. So for that reason, I was like, you know what? I don't really need to rush for it. If anything crazy, I could always just read it online anyway. But what are your thoughts?
It's a fun one. I like it. I think I'm going to be booted off and come back again. But I really like this. I like the Scotty Young cover. I like this cover. I like the ratios.
God damn it, man! The internet in Canada right now is insane. I got booted off. Justin booted me off. Now Rocksteady's getting booted off. This is crazy. What's going on with the internet in Canada? It's insane. So yeah, so you guys heard it. You know, Rocksteady is going to be getting the Scotty Young variant for this one. He's a big Scotty Young fan, so makes sense. I do want to ask him how many copies he got, though. That's my big question here. I think Neighbor to the North mentioned it as well. You know, how about that Scotty Alligator Loki cover? Big time. Boom, 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 boom. What happened to Donnie Cates? Is he still writing? So, Neighbor to the North, I don't know if you knew, but like, I guess he got into a car accident. Pretty bad one. I don't know the logistics of it, but he basically like disappeared. So I don't know if it's because of physical stuff or like mental or whatever, but like, yeah, he's just kind of in the darkness right now. He's not really doing anything. So I don't know. But we haven't seen him in a long time. Oh, and there, Michael Baker just kind of confirming it. AOA, Canadian internet is run by your king, Justin Trudeau. I don't think anybody would call him a king. Yeah, he's not that great. All right. We can move forward. So this one, I saw nobody talking about. I'm pretty biased when it comes to all white, all black, all red covers. Just love it. I think this is going to be a tough 9-8. To my knowledge, it is a store incentive, one per store. Frank Miller, Daredevil. When I was shown this, the first thought that went through my mind was, do you guys remember that Wolverine, that ugly ass Wolverine book that just came out? Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That is the first thing that I thought of when I saw this. And then you kind of do like a close up, and like the art is like legit. It is a little weird where his like second arm is or whatever. That's the only issue here. Like, I don't know. It's like, it looks cool, but then when you kind of break it down, you dissect this. I'm yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't see like where his other arm is. Looks like it's like a belt. Like, there's just a few things. Somebody said it's like the fist right near his chest. I don't know. It looks a little weird, but like from afar, it looks dope. I think it's gonna be a tough 9.8. You know, look at all that black there. So yeah, if you can find this one, congratulations. I'm a little jealous. Not to say that I'm the biggest Frank Miller or Daredevil fan, but just the aesthetics, the art, everything about this book screams, I kind of want it. So that's crazy. He had some good stuff and subpar books. Hope he gets better. Yeah, for sure. Some real bad covers from Frank Miller. Yeah, right? Like, it's very weird. DD cover is not puke, but it's not great. Yeah. So like, do you guys see what I'm talking about with like the fist? So if you look at the his hand and his glove that's holding his weapon, I was gonna say lightsaber, his weapon, that leads me to think that he's got his second fist like right in his chest. But I don't know. Internet's back and running in Edmonton. Thank God.
Good old Edmonton, eh?
Jeez. What's going on with Canadian internet today, man? It's brutal.
Yeah, it's those Russian hackers and the horse.
Jesus Christ. All right, Rocksteady. What do you think about the one per store Frank Miller Daredevil book here?
I think this is a hot book. I think it's going to hold some value. I think Daredevil fans, they're more than we think there are. They don't really show themselves as much as they do, but they're diehards, right? And some of the hype picking up around Daredevil now, and I find like even ratios of Daredevil, because it's not a crazy highly ordered book, tend to hold ratio prices, even in the long term. And a one per store for me with Daredevil at this point, I don't know if there would be more of these or say a 1 in 25 floating around.
Right.
But I like the all black cover. It's going to make it a little bit harder to get a 9.8. Yeah.
Unless you're Comic Tom, then you're probably going to get a 9.9. So
9.9s through the roof. But yeah, I don't mind this book. As like a modern collector, I think this could be one down the road where people are finding in some bins and stuff and don't realize what it is.
Daredevil, okay. I don't think I've ever said this, but like, do you find that Daredevil might have like a, hold on, how do I want to say this? Like an Iron Man vibe, in the sense that like the first appearance is the big one, and then the rest of the run is kind of like very affordable, because like we've talked about this, right? Like outside of Iron Man, you know, Tail Spence, but like the actual Iron Man run, one is expensive, and then 55 for Thanos and Drax and the brothers or whatever. But like, excuse me, Daredevil, same thing, right? Like first appearance.
I don't know about that. You have like Daredevil #1, like Beyond, like, and that's a beautiful book because it's like the trifecta, right? First appearance, issue 1, origin, one awesome package. I think then you have like first red suits,
7, issue 7,
Daredevil, and I think all the yellow ones hold some sort of value because there's not a ton out there. Then there's the issue with him and Spider-Man, which is pretty early on, and then you get into like first Bullseye, first Elektra. Like there are some bangers in there. I wouldn't sleep on Daredevil books.
Yeah. I mean, first Elektra, first Whiplash, pretty much the same thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right? But like, yeah, it's not a crazy, what I was trying to get is like, it's not like it's a very affordable run. Where the keys are really affordable. You know what I mean? Where like Fantastic Four, it's like, yeah, good luck. You're not going to.
I think it's a very fun one to hunt. I don't know if you're frozen or if I'm frozen. I don't know what the chat's saying here. But I do think Daredevil is one where it would be a really cool one to hunt and slowly pick up the better issues as you go along. So yeah, I can't even change the show. Can you guys see me, or am I frozen, or is Newbie frozen? This show has gone off the rails. Okay, we're good then. Yeah, and one per stores for me are pretty good for books where they print a bunch of. So I'm not 100% sure this one's going to be totally exclusive or elusive, I guess.
I pay my taxes, god damn it. What the hell is I'm gonna probably finish this show by myself because this internet is driving me bonkers. Absolute crazy up here, man. This is insane.
I think that was yours, not mine.
No, this Canadian internet, holy crap, it's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts.
I tried to hold it together, then it booted me off.
Whew, Jesus. Getting pissed off here. That's like twice. I'll watch Star Wars, god damn it. I will do that. I promise. Jeez. I got full bars. I have no idea what's going on. That's literally crazy. Hey, whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Dropping the ball worse than Aaron Rodgers. Hey, we lasted longer than 4 plays. I'll tell you that much.
Too soon.
Mayo. Yeah, it is too soon. All right. Any honorable mentions that you want to talk about?
No, like I was touching on the Scotty Young Loki variant. But yeah, not a ton going for me this week. There was one independent one, and I forget what it is, but it's a horror that I'm kind of interested in. But beyond that, there's not a ton.
Damn, man, the internet is killing us right now. I'm gonna take a deuce like the internet is doing to this show. You guys are as blurry and choppy as Japanese short film. Oh my!
That's the look we're going for.
Damn, man. No, that's terrible. This is like the worst show we've ever had. This is insane. Goddamn internet. I have no idea what's going on with the internet, guys. I apologize. I really do. We try to keep it professional here, but it's crazy. All right.
Imagine if the Quebec internet was on here with BC. It was looking sideways.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, the Quebec internet, he can't even get on, right? So shit shows you, you know, what's going on over there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's finish strong here. All right. First up, piece of news. We got James Gunn says Creature Commandos will be different than what people expect. Rocksteady, I got to ask you, what were you expecting with this show and this property in general?
I don't know, to be honest. Right? And I think that's why it's always going to be different, because everybody has different theories. And there is like the comic book story, but I think a lot of that is very dated, and I don't think it would translate well. So yeah, obviously it's going to be different than what I expect, because I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, when I read this, I was like, wait, I don't know. One, I didn't read it. Like, I don't know it. When it was announced, I was like, oh, they're doing this. So like, I kind of did some research on it, but I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, he's making it seem like it's like this big deal. And it's like, hey, it's not what people expect. And it's like, I don't even know what I was expecting.
I think that's how Peacemaker went too. I don't think anybody was expecting it to kind of take the style, I guess, that people expected it to. Yeah. But of all the things, like, I'm looking forward to Creature Commandos simply because it's not going to be like the DC comic books.
Yeah.
You know?
If it goes the Peacemaker route, like, it's cool, but it's just like, don't make every property like that vulgar comedy-esque. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing that I don't want to see, whether it be DC, Marvel, whatever the case may be.
Deadpool,
just don't do it like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because then it's just like repetitive, and you're like, okay, we get it.
It's fun for a change, but you don't need all of it like that.
Exactly.
Like, it kind of grew a little bit tiring in the Guardians in the last movie, right? Where like a lot of the jokes fell flat.
Yeah,
so
big time.
You got to get a little serious sometimes.
Happened with Ragnarok too, right? Like that Thor was like the first time we were like, okay, what? And it was like right off the hop too. So, all right. I'm so nervous with the internet dropping that I'm just like, Daredevil Reborn will reportedly feature Heather Glenn as Matt Murdock, aka Mr. I'm gonna steal your girl. Daredevil's new love interest. Here's why it's important that I bring this up. We just saw him getting around with She-Hulk, though.
But that's
So
his whole shtick. Like, he's been getting around with everybody, like even through his show, right? Like,
I know, but like I would be pissed if I had this Hulk creature like wanting me and we had a thing, because like at the end of She-Hulk, he's meeting the parents. Like, I don't know. I just have this vibe that maybe that means we'll maybe get her in Daredevil Reborn when it ever happens in 2028, whenever the strike ends.
and then She-Hulk, like, little did we know, but she was carrying Daredevil's baby. And then she comes back into the picture. Like, I heard that's where this is going.
I just think it's interesting because, you know, she was there. Then they were talking about like a She-Hulk 2. It's just a rumor because obviously with the strikes and stuff like that, nothing's on paper. They're not meeting to make shows or anything like that. So yeah, it's just interesting take, especially because of just how we saw Daredevil, right? So I don't know. Also in She-Hulk, right? Like he was wearing the yellow suit too, like we just touched on. So I don't know. We'll see. Would you like to see She-Hulk in Daredevil or no?
No. Like I said, like, I find the Hulk characters have a hard time carrying over into other universes, and it just doesn't mesh for me. So that's where I see it. Like, I think She-Hulk is good on her own. But yeah, a cameo, sure, that's fun. But yeah.
All right. So Greg hates green people.
But
all right.
People. So
all right. We've got What If Season 2 episodes have been released or leaked or revealed, whatever your source is, but we got some of them. So first up, we got What If Gamora killed Thanos? What if Captain Carter finds the Hydra Stomper? What if the Tesseract landed in... I'm not even going to take a shot at that.
Oh, I wanted you to guess.
No, I saw that. I was like, no, not even happening. What if Hank Pym and Janet fought the Red Guardian during the 1980s? What if Yondu delivered Star-Lord to Ego? What if Happy Hogan saved Christmas? I think that one's going to be stupid. What if Wanda had grown up watching musicals instead of sitcoms? I probably wouldn't have watched WandaVision 1, to be honest with you. What if Odin and Hela faced Wandu? And what if the Avengers had fought Surtur? Any of those like speak out to you? Because like I feel like season 1 was way better if this is what we're getting.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're playing on a lot of the same characters. The Wanda one will be interesting because I wonder if that one won't be animated, like if they decide to do a live action or something. I'm interested to see what avenue they take for each of these, and I enjoyed the show. It was entertaining. We're all going to watch it. Yeah,
you know, one
because I don't think they told us what was upcoming the first time What If came out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, here's the one that like is kind of standing out for me, and like I was kind of interested. I was kind of surprised rather that I didn't see it. Was like, because you would think we are going to get the Infinity Gauntlet, like Ultron or whatever he came out to be, right? Like we're gonna get that character back. There's nothing on this list that remotely touches on that.
And no T'Challa Star-Lord. I think he was a favorite from the first series.
Yeah.
I don't see any zombie stuff on there.
Yeah,
which is interesting. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun regardless. And I think that was the beauty of the What Ifs, like even as a comic book, is that they were one shots, right? So I don't think there needs to be any continuity because that's kind of the style they're going for. And I almost feel that they got away from that in the first one by connecting them all, because What Ifs aren't like that. They're in their own little universes.
Yeah. Bingo. All right, Greg, it's finally time. We're jetting through because one of us has to check their internet, but we've come to the point where we are going to see the Aquaman trailer, yes, or the teaser. Now we did touch on it last week. We said, that it was going to break a record because it was like 113 days before the release date. So we're living in history right now, right? This is the first, the closest that we've gotten. So,
and we are a DC channel, right?
Yeah, DC about the kids, Star Wars, Star Trek, like that is our jam. That's the group of people we want to connect with. So, without further ado, let's get that going. So, we will bring.
Well, this is totally going to get this episode kicked off, but maybe with the internet connection, so that's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I think the internet's just gonna break down and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll see. But here it is, guys. The teaser for Aquaman.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. Kingdom.
Wow. Chills? Like anything? Do you feel anything? Like what?
Not even a chub.
Wow. Okay. What are your initial thoughts?
It's
like
what are we supposed to think from that? You know what I mean? It was just like still almost like an Instagram reel, but it's so hard to get hyped up for DC right now. Like Swag is saying it. Where do we decide? Like, it's like red, black is gonna come up. Just keeps on popping up red on the roulette table with DC.
Oh, and don't forget, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman. Yeah, I don't know. I've got zero.
Squad, you name it. Like shit.
I've got zero hope for this. And guys, I do apologize. I see your comments about the internet. I don't know what's going on. Like my phone's got full bars. Like I have no idea what's going on with the internet here. So I do apologize if the quality is shit. We try to keep it professional and fun here, but I've got no idea what's going on with the internet. So I do apologize. But if you can hear us, you don't have to see me or Greg. But yeah, I've got zero expectations, like even lower than Blue Beetle. I think this is going to be terrible.
I haven't even seen Blue Beetle.
Yeah, there's the rumor that like DC's not even putting marketing money into this. Like they're literally just going like, hey, here's the movie. Go watch it or don't. Like I've read that they're like so unsure of this movie that they're like, yeah, let's not waste any money. So
and we saw the movie
about the actor. Well, that's what I mean. Like if I'm Jason Momoa or any of those characters or those actors, I'm like, yeah, thanks. Like the hell. So
yeah. Well, they get paid. So whatever.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers got paid $8 million for 4 plays, $50 million guaranteed, but $8 million for 4 plays. So yeah.
So he's basically Aquaman.
Basically. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can do this and finish off strong here because I'm a little pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, Rocksteady, great show, minus the internet cutting out. Hate the internet, but that's Canada for you. So next week, hopefully, we're back at 1080 speed, 1080 vision, and we don't have any breakthroughs. But Rocksteady, let the people know, man, where they can find you, and don't say Coco Bongo.
Yeah, I was ranting about Coco Bongo before I came on. Not happy with Coco Bongo right now. Yeah, you find me on Instagram. You got to update my Instagram list there. I'm actually just shy of 1,000 followers now. So tell your friends, tell your wives, give it a follow.
Jesus.
And YouTube, again, not a ton on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a picture of like the next show that I'm at. and we'll replace the YouTube with that because
Perfect.
I'll be at Fan Expo Edmonton as a vendor this weekend, so that's our big show.
Perfect.
October 15th is the show I put on called Dark Star, and then in November we have the Edmonton Collector Con, and I'll be at all three.
TKO, no. We announced it last week. It was going to come back, and I said about 2, possibly 3 weeks, and then we're going to kick it off rolling. So there is a little bit of work that goes into it, and I just moved into a new house not too long ago, so we're still like painting, doing stuff. So it's just been a
like
little
Aquaman. That was just the teaser.
Yeah, like that was pretty much the teaser. But it will be there. It will be here. I promise you. I wouldn't have announced it if I wasn't ready to do it and bring it back. So
113 days out.
And it's got to be in 1080. I can't give you Newbie Spec of the Week in shit internet. So, well, I didn't get your new picture, and I was hoping BC was going to be here, but I got BC's new picture. So guys, he's part of the crew. He's part of the family here. He co-hosts. He does a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. He doesn't ask for the spotlight. He doesn't ask for the limelight. He's just a good friend. Does
solid dude
things for the channel. So. Big shout out and love to this guy. So
every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday. I mean, I'm getting to it. Don't worry. Chill. Guy goes to Mexico once and starts. Make sure to go follow him on
notifications
on Instagram. He is just shy, I think, of like 1,600 followers now, and he just got to 276. No, I think he's at 278 now. He just did Comics with Bueller, his last show.
Cool.
So that was good. He had Matt Forge on the week before, and then he had Butcher from the Defects as well. Right there, he's had Nemesis Prime. He's had myself. He's had Rocksteady. He's had a few people. So make sure to go check him out. Any last words, Greg, before we take off?
Fuck Coco Bongo.
Fuck Coco Bongo. All right. Yeah. We are out. I got to fix this internet. I do apologize once again, guys. We will see you next Tuesday. Enjoy New Comic Book Day. Enjoy NCAA football week 2. Enjoy NFL season game number 2. Fuck the Cowboys.
And MLB. Let's get into the stretch.
Ooh, that's right. Fuck the Blue Jays.